2024年最恐怖的新闻是什么？2个月前的印度女医生案，31岁的女医生 Dr. Momita 在连续工作了35个小时之后，在医院里被超过10个人 gang raped and then killed。就当我们中国人已经在为女性争取更平等的薪资和社会地位的时候，印度女生她要担心，今天我走在路上会不会被突然拖去强奸？这是一个怎样的地方？在被第11个人拒绝之后，我终于找到了2位愿意聊这个事儿的印度女生。我以为各国媒体在印度的女性问题上面是有夸张的，但我没想到真实情况是更糟糕的。
If a girl walks on the street in India at 6 p.m., let's say, do you think she will feel safe?
No.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't even walk around at 2 p.m.
I wouldn't go with my friends.
Have you ever heard of like women who's around you experienced rape in India?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little
I
bit?
think, we hear about it in families. I think, again, marital rape is something that is really, really common. And a lot of women are often worried about going into really crowded public places and being groped. Another populated city like Delhi, I don't step out without a big group.
Okay.
At least one man with me. I just won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And me as someone I'm a solo traveler, I've traveled to 40 countries. I don't really think about that. To have to go back to my home country to feel that way is heartbreaking.
There's a public report saying that one woman reported rape like every 15 minutes in 2018. Do you think that is true?
I think it's probably wildly underreported.
Yes.
Really?
Most people don't consider marital rape.
If a woman gets raped, she is gone. She's no good. She's like a used plastic bag. And there is no law criminalize victim blaming.
Yeah, it's all victim blaming. She asked for it. It's what she was wearing. She was out late at night. Why weren't her parents watching her?
I mean, if a girl was raped and then she went to the police station, and I heard that the police will gang rape her again.
That is possible. Yeah.
I mean, it's not possible. I don't think that's super common, but it's not unheard of either. If someone said that, I would be like, no way.
Out of surprise.
Okay.
而人身安全问题只是印度女性所面临的困境的冰山一角。
Labor force participation rate of women in China, they're like 60%. In the US, it's 57%, so it's around this number. But in India, it's only 36 or 37.
Yeah, so it's, of course they don't feel safe, but a lot of them don't have access to work. A lot of women are married off from their parents, even in very wealthy families. Their parents won't let them work.
Why?
It's a culture. There's also menstrual inequality, so women can't go to work half the time. So many of them are expected to do chores at home and help their mom. Part of it is that they may be scared to go to work, but I think a lot of it is also that they just don't have access.
What is the average age of marriage for women in India?
The people that I know in my direct network, we're probably seeing close to 26, 27, 28. But then if you again look across the country, that number drastically drops to 18 or maybe
Even younger.
Yeah, I mean, there are still places in India where child marriage is still a thing. 70% of India is remote, by the way.
这里我觉得他们说的还是有所保留的，因为根据联合国的推算，印度实际有大约2.23亿女性在未成年时就已经结婚了。
What action should the government take to stop this kind of rape culture thing?
See, they're not scared, these people, because the law is very slow. The time from when the rape case has been reported to the case has been going to the court and the decision has been made is so long.
Like how long? Longer than the US?
2 decades.
2 decades.
I'm not even kidding. This might be average number of the time it
That's
takes.
crazy.
It's crazy. And then that is what is giving them, 20 years, sure.
Some of them genuinely believe that they have the right to a woman's body, and so there's a giant push for capital punishment, for the death penalty for rapists. I am very against death penalty, but if that brings about a change in the mindset of people in India, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
What I feel content is one of the biggest things because that is what we're consuming. You're on the phone for all day long, 8-9 hours. And the second is Bollywood. You would not believe the ideas that people get from these movies.
Because for people who don't have access to education the same way we do, right? That's what they do with their free time. And honestly, last year's most popular movie was truly about toxic masculinity, and it was horrifying. So much toxic masculinity and violence and gore.
Do you mean the violence towards women in the movie?
They are not your companion, they're down there.
Oh
they're not there. They're
Like servant.
you.
Precisely, right.
以前我的梦想是环游世界，但我知道印度将是我此生都不会踏足的地方。一方面我庆幸自己生在中国，而另一方面我也认识到女性主义的发展和落地仍然任重而道远。